or car.
You can adjourn until Friday. Yeah. Let's go. Who is pushing me? No, but it is you who is pushing the other one.
All right, now to Marsabit County now, and 2 members of parliament have been arrested over intercommunal clashes that have rocked the region lately. For later, Ghana's counterpart, Dorato, are set to be grilled by the Directorate of Criminal Investigations and possible arraignment in court. Police accuse the 2 leaders of fanning clashes in the region, leading to animosity between various clans in Marsabit, where at least 14 people have been killed.
We are here as leaders to condemn the arrest. Why are we condemning the arrest? There is a peace process ongoing. Communities were brought together. Some agreement have been reached. Lately, yesterday, arresting these leaders today is to derail the process which have started. I mean, it won't be an antidote to the ongoing problem in Moyale County. So we thought the government should respect the peace process ongoing in the county and support that process, not derailing it.
We are in the process as the leadership of Pastoralist Parliamentary Group. We are planning to go to Marsabit and all the other countries where communities are fighting to ensure that there is a lasting peace now that we have been abandoned and we are on our own. Back to the arrest of the 2 leaders. We are yet to see the charges, but going by what they were told, the statement that they recorded in Marsabit, I think they are trying to be blamed for the failure of the security to again ensure that there is peace.
We have some candidates who are sitting for their exams, and the tension on the ground, which has started off again this morning after the arrest of the leaders, will definitely affect the students, the candidates who have prepared for the exams. And for the sake of our students, we are pleading with the government to bring that peace that we need on the ground. As leaders, we have played our part. We have made enough resolutions, and what has happened this morning will definitely have some effect even on our candidates, and that is why we are here as leaders from that area to plead with the nation not to just do things like that, but to consider even the situation on the ground and see how best we can handle. Right now, the tension is high, anything can happen, and that is why we are pleading with our people again on the ground to have calmness, to have peace, and wait for what the people who have arrested our leaders will tell us.
Well, there you have it, a section of leaders from Marsabit and Tana River counties coming out to defend their arrested colleagues. Well, some of the MPs have claimed that the arrest of the 2 members of parliament will derail peace efforts in the area and may compromise security for students who are sitting for the national examinations soon. Now, following up on that particular report, our George Maringa visited Marsabit in the weekend and has returned to his Meru base. Now, Maringa, what exactly did locals blame for the deadly violence, and how are the peace efforts faring on?
Good afternoon, Jesse. Now, the residents claim that the disputes or the clashes have been caused about by land disputes, and have also attributed the clashes to incitements by, actually the residents say they are incited by the former elected leaders. Now, it is important to note Jesse, that the communities, that is the Gabra and the Borana, are among the 2 communities that are fighting. But Marsabit County is inhabited by other communities such as the Rendile, and the Gabra and the Borana have been fighting over land disputes. It will be important to note that, due to how they keep on moving, or due to their pastoral activities, they need to move from one place to the other. And so when one community goes to a place occupied originally by another community, then there will be that conflict that comes along in terms of, scrambling for water and, pasture for their animals as well, food for themselves. And we did, come across various families that were stranded by the roadside receiving relief food from humanitarian services, most specifically the Red Cross Society of Kenya. And among those, yesterday there have been a series of meetings. There is one that was held earlier this week in Marsabit. The second meeting happened in Nairobi, Jersey, where it was attended by the religious leaders as well as the political elected leaders. And then it was in Nairobi that they decided that a meeting should be held in Marsabit, and that meeting took place on Saturday. And right when we were leaving yesterday, Jesse, there was another meeting that was underway. And among the resolutions that were arrived at was the creation of peace committees by the leaders, and they were supposed to be actually overseen by the two MPs who have actually or ironically been arrested. That is Saku MP Ali Rasso and North Horr MP Chachu Ganya. They were supposed to oversee the peace committees that were supposed to also to be comprised of 4 leaders or 4 elders from both the Gabra and the Borana communities. Now, it is a situation. There was, light at the end of the tunnel as they hoped that, the peace and everything would come along. But these arrests have caused a lot of tension, Jesse, it is important to note, and there have been heavy deployment of police officers in Marsabit town, because it is ironical that these 2 people, the 2 MPs, Chachu and Ali, were appointed to head the peace committees, but now they have been arrested, in claims or the charges of course, they're being questioned in terms of inciting the 2 rival communities. But also it is important, Jesse, to note that Inspector General of the Police, Joseph Boynet, had visited Marsabit about 3 weeks ago and had issued a directive for the MPs who are caught inciting to be arrested. And Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Matiang'i, beg your pardon, also issued a directive from Nairobi. And after the directive by Joseph Boynet is when the grilling happened at the Embu DCI headquarters, that is the Eastern Region DCI headquarters. And also the Governor, Mahmoud Ali, was in attendance. He was grilled. And a host of other MPs from Marsabit, the 4 MPs from Marsabit County, that is North Horr, Saku. We also have Laisamis and Moyale constituency. So now that's what is happening. There is a lot of tension. Students quite a number of schools have been closed, Jesse, in regard to this conflict. But they hope that as soon as, the peace will return, to be able to go back to class and to actually sit their national examinations. We are monitoring this situation for you in only the way we can, as we hear or understand that there has been heavy deployment of police officers following the arrest of Saku MP as well as